Why you ain't tell me about that? Why you ain't tell me about this? So today, I'm going to tell y'all about this. All right, this is my story on how I almost quit dog breeding. Now, I'm not making this video to scare nobody off or discourage nobody from doing dog breeding if that's what they want to do. If that's something that they're interested in or a future goal that they have in mind, I mean, go for it. There's some good sides to it. You know, you meet a whole lot of new people. You get to make families happy by giving them a new family member. You get to you know, it's a lot of ups to it. But I'm here to talk about the downs because I mean, a lot of people don't talk about the downs, and you will hear all the ups, and then when you experience these bad sides, or I wouldn't say bad sides, I'll say the other side of it. You know what I mean? It'll discourage you, and you'll want to quit, and you'll be looking at people like, why you ain't tell me about this? Why you ain't tell me about that? Why you ain't tell me about this? So today, I'm gonna tell y'all about this. So it all started. I had my first litter. I'm gonna go back to my first litter. I had my first litter. Everything went smooth. I had a 9-piece, 9 puppies. You know, I raised them up. I kept my keepers. Everything else sold just like that. Didn't take no time at all. So, cause I was the first one. Don't listen to what nobody say. I was the first one that brought Merle to Shreveport, Louisiana. I brought Merle here, but that litter was Merle. So, you know, and that's when Merle was big. It was when Big Twix first came out, when Pandemic was running, when Twix Jr. and all them was going on. So y'all know it was a big thing. So that litter sold out. I'm talking about 3,500 to 5K a pup, flying off the shelf. So I turn around and have my next litter. You know, I'm a color type of guy. So I'm trying to see what's the next color, what's the next thing, what's the next this. So I'm like, I love chocolate. I love the chocolate dog. I'm a sucker for a chocolate. A good chocolate dog, I'm a sucker for it. So I said, all right, I want some chocolate, but I see everybody chasing this lilac shit. And so I looked up how to make lilac. You run I ain't gonna gatekeep the game, but if you want lilac, run a chocolate dog back to a chocolate dog. When I say a chocolate dog back to a chocolate dog, I'm not talking about the look chocolate. Like you look at it and it look chocolate to the naked eye. I'm talking about an actual chocolate dog, a testable chocolate dog. You know, that's how you create lilac. So I did that breeding. I wanted to bring some lilac. I want to bring some lilac to the city and more chocolate. I'm not saying I was the first one that brought chocolate to the city, because there's some other people who had chocolate in the city. Matter of fact, I bought my first dog. It was a chocolate dog. So chocolate was already here. So I'm not claiming it, or I'm not claiming lilac, but I wanted to put more lilac in the city. So I created some more chocolate dogs and lilac dogs. Another 9-piece flew off the shelf. I'm like, oh yeah, I found it. This is what it is. My next litter, I paid, I'm not going to say, well, I am going to say the breeder name. His name is Lowski. Y'all go check him out. He got some quality dogs, some quality bulls. I had bought a Siagi credit. I had big plans for him. Unfortunately, he ended up passing. So, good thing I was dealing with a reputable breeder, someone who's really about their business. So he gave me the option to use another one of his studs, or, you know what I mean, switch my credit, or wait and use another female. So I ended up using, he had a hitter son named Hitler. So I ran Hitler to my chocolate female, and I created Teeny Weeny. And I'm like, bro, I created the smallest dog I have ever seen in my life. I'm like, bro, everything is going so good for me. Like, everything. This dog thing, this is my thing. This is what I do. My next breed. Like, females are coming in heat like clockwork. I did all my research, how often females come in heat, how to drain them, what shots to give them, the prenatals, the all that. I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it. We got to get it done. So the next litter comes. I'm following all the same steps, going to get my progesterone test and all that good stuff. I have another 9-piece. I'm like, is this my lucky number? I'm having 9-piece after 9-piece. Light on the grease, you heard me? So I had the puppies. And I'm riding home with the box, and I'm noticing like they don't seem as strong as the other puppies that I had. Like the other puppies, the whole ride, the mom that she be still out on the medicine, but once she hit a puppy, it's like, meow, meow. The real breeders know what I'm talking about. The people who don't breed dogs, they think, man, he making cat noises. But that's what the puppies sound like when they first born. Long story short. But I'm like, they don't look as strong as the other puppies. But I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe these more, because each breeding I was going more and more exotic. Because when I first got in the game, I was bagging on the exotic dogs. Bro, they don't have a tail. They barely can walk. They did that and that and that and that. But you know how it is. People gonna talk about it as long as they don't got it. So, I knew that's what a game was, and a lot of people like the exotic dogs. So I was like, all right, let me add some more exotic blood. So I'm thinking maybe it's the blood. Maybe these dogs are just more calm. So I get home and I'm unloading the puppies, and I notice, I'm like, hold on, this puppy dead. I'm shaking it. No, put it to my ear. No heartbeat. You can't win them all. I'm not thinking too much of it. We'll bury that one later. Let me get everybody else to latch on to the nipple. So I'm trying to latch them on, and they not showing no interest to the nipple. I'm like, well, when they get hungry, they gonna find their way. They gonna do this.
Man, Plug House Media.
Trap House Media. See, that's why you can't. Hey, welcome to Trap House Media. This is the content plug, your exclusive plug for all the exclusive viral content. Today I'm in a trap with
the Plug.
God, how you the plug on the plug?
I want to be the plug.
Oh boy, that's how your people do you, kid. Everybody want to be the plug. God damn.
I got to be.
So y'all with me? Y'all still with me? Stay with me. So I come back, another puppy dead, and another puppy dead, and I'm like, hold on. So I go back to the vet. I take them to the vet. No, we losing too many puppies. Keep in mind, this $3,500 to $5,000 per puppy. So I'm like, nah, we can't just lose them like this. So I go to the vet. The vet, they said we can't give them any shots or take any blood because they're too young. So they only looked at them, sent them back with me. It was like, just dry them up and just try to keep an eye on them. Charged me damn near $1,000 just to tell me. I'm like, God damn, can't win them all. So I'm trying to get the puppies back home in some heat, clean them up. Boom. Damn, this bitch dead. Lost the whole litter. Fuck. I ain't breeding this girl. I'm thinking it's the girl dog. I ain't breeding her no more. So I did some research later on and found out it's fading puppy syndrome. So not only, because the C-section, I don't think y'all are aware of how much of a C-section costs. Because a lot of people be like, man, you can give me a discount on a dog. You own the mama dog. Why you charging so much for the puppies? You can breed her again next time. And bro, you being greedy. You doing this. Y'all don't understand how much goes into this. Every progesterone test is from $50 to $100, depending on where you go. And they have to have about 4 or 5 of those. Then the C-section about $1,500, depending on what state or city that you in. So we really spending some money, and not including we gotta feed these dogs out through the year. We gotta clean up behind them. It's so much going to this. So shots, vaccines, countless. We don't get off days. When you breed dogs, you don't get off days. You can't clock out. So yeah, man, it had messed me up. I lost the whole litter. I'm not trying to act like it's all about money, because you got to have a genuine love for these dogs or you going to give up. But because when you count them up, shit, $5,000 a puppy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all 6 puppies. If you selling them for $5,000 a piece, if it's a lesser quality litter, you know, it'll be a little under that. But who want to bury $20,000 to $30,000 in the backyard? So that fucked me up. I'm like, oh man, that's that hurt. So, long story short, I did another breed, and I was like, well, you can't win them all, bro. Don't have your head down. Stay focused. I did another breed. Bro, I got cleft palates. I got a dog with cleft palate. That I had to get a procedure done on him, and he still ended up not making it. So that was more money out of my pocket. And then I paid for the C-section on that litter, which, like I said, was $1,500 to, I think it was $1,600. I still got a copy of the receipt. I keep up with all my receipts because sometimes I look back on it and just blow my mind how much money I spend on these dogs. But yeah, and I was like, man, just let me. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna miss a couple. And my girl dogs was coming to heat like this, clockwork still. So I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna slow down. Maybe I'm moving too fast. Maybe I'm trying to do too much at once. I quit. I was really looking at it like I quit. Like, well, I'm just gonna go find me a job. I'm gonna start leaning more on my skills. Like, I got a lot of skills under my belt, carpentry or mess with cars here and there. I start leaning more on my skills and stuff. Like, I can go back and get a job. I can do this. I can do that. But I just want to tell y'all, nobody tell y'all this in the dog game. It's seasons.
You're looking at the plug.